So going into the end of last year, it must have been about November, December, I realized that I wanted to kind of give back. I wanted to do mentoring or some sort of training, and I didn't really know what that would look like. And I reached out to multiple organizations and most of them didn't reply. The ones, and only a few did reply, and one of them was Elaine and the mentoring lab. And initially when I looked into it, I was like, oh, this is a professional, these guys have their stuff together, this is good. And just from the initial conversation, I felt a level of passion, I felt a level of engagement where it wasn't about, it didn't feel corporate, it felt kind of, there's a lot of care, a lot of love, a lot of emotion. And just in that initial meeting, I thought, yeah, I'm getting good vibes from this. And so initially, I think I did some career workshops. So stuff on, okay, I'm 15, 16 years old. I want to create a CV, but I got no work experience. What kind of stuff do I put on that CV? So we went through, what can you add? So like passion projects. So if you like art, you don't have experience in the art world, well, create your own portfolio. Well, you're into music, you haven't got music experience, but maybe you could put on a small musical thing for your friends and family, and those sort of things can go on your CV. The interactions I had with the young people. We then did a talk on finance, how you get into finance. I've worked in finance for a little over 2 decades now. It's strange to say it, but yeah, I've been in finance for over 20 years. So I felt like I had a lot of experience that I could share with these young people, and life lessons that I didn't get when I was starting out. And I felt like I would have benefited a lot from having these conversations. So I feel like it's good for me to share that information with these young people. So after the sort of career academy boot camp situation, I was paired up with one of the young people that were on those calls, Leon, and when they said it's going to be Leon, great. He's the one guy who always answered questions, he always turned up to the sessions, always very enthusiastic, and initially he wanted to go down the finance route. He then decided to be a top city lawyer, which is great and shows his level of enthusiasm, but not really not my area of expertise. Initial conversation was great. He told me he has really high expectations for himself. He really wants to go into law, and over the last year we've kind of set him some goals about what were his goals? His goals were revising more. Can you imagine? He was saying he needs to revise 4 hours every day. That's a lot of revising, Leon. That's a lot of revising. But hat off to you, literally, for doing lots of revising. About exercise, about eating clean, and he smashed all of those. I also had another mentee called Ethan, very charismatic, very intelligent young man, and he has a very clear idea of when he wants to be. During one of the sessions, I asked him, like, close your eyes. It's 5 years from now. Everything has gone your way. Where are you? What are you doing? What can you see? What are you wearing? And he's like, I'm in Cambridge University. And I was like, yes, this guy, 14-year-old guy, and he's thinking, yeah, I'm going to Cambridge. I'm 14, but that's my aspirations. So he's going to be going to Cambridge. He's like, yeah, I'm going to be exercising regularly. I'm going to have a clean diet. I'm going to have a good relationship with my friends. I'm going to have a good network around me. I'm going to be able to support my mom. I was like, these such positive aspirations for this young person. So for me to be even slightly, I can't say responsible, but just to be involved in those aspirations and just eliciting that kind of response out of him has been very rewarding for myself. And so when I think back to last year, I was like, oh, I want to do some mentoring, and is it going to work out? Can I find an organization to partner with? A year on, I've had a great experience with the mentoring lab. I have 2 great mentees that I've worked with, and I'm both proud of the way they've carried themselves, and also impressed and inspired the way that they've moved from this journey.